Remember when I broke my camera just now?
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
Yeah, that was stressful.
I can imagine.
Yeah, bro, this week's been wild.
Yeah.
So it's NCA this weekend. We're super hype about it.
I'm ready.
But it is extra practice every single day.
I know you've been really busy.
No, just today we were from I told you we were 10 to 6:30.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll 12 to 6:30. It's funny because I complain about that. But it's also
not even that
I
big
gotta
a deal.
do 8 hours today.
Like a normal job.
Everybody works 8 hours, and I'm literally I gotta work 8 hours today, bro. I don't know if I can do it.
It's tough out here, bro.
But it is wild. But we're doing so much extra practicing. It's what's really weird. I was talking about it on my vlog today. Is that all over the world, NCA is it's NCA week, and it's always a big deal. So everybody practices every day leading up into it. They have themes. So today was dynamic duos, and the kids were dressed up just duos. I don't know. They were in matching skirts. Some of them were little tutu skirts, and some of them were Batman and Robin. And
I thought it was
them were
bald day or something. Is that why you called me?
Well, no. So those people these kids had these little caps on, these wig caps on.
Yeah.
Because they were all it's dynamic duo or trio or quad. So they were all undercover suspects. So they had these mustaches and these bald wig caps on. So they all just kind of came as something.
That was really.
But yeah, they'll have neon day. They'll have all these different themes every single day, and it's just this insane week leading up into it, and it's everyone's grinding, and it's tight, but it's a little extra. I feel
you know what that reminds me of? Remember when we were in high school and leading up to the games on Friday, they would have special days Wednesday,
the pep rallies.
Yes.
That's kind of what this feels like. It's a whole week. Everybody's extra practicing, which is kind of hard because you have to gauge how hard do you push them.
Okay,
we're leading into our biggest nationals, so
sure.
It's today got a little crazy with some of our teams because they were doing bad. So I was line it back up, do it again. But then I'm I can't do that all week because I don't want to hurt them. Not hurt them, but I don't want to exhaust them.
It's a morale thing.
Yeah, and I don't want to kill the morale because we've been doing well. We're ready as it is. Nothing you do. This is what people don't get. Nothing you do this week is going to change it for this week.
Yeah, you've been building up for this.
But you're the guy that you don't.
Yeah, it's too late to turn around.
It's just kind of a wild week, and parents bring food and snacks, which is not good for my diet.
No,
because I keep eating. But yeah, they bring today they brought root beer floats and
root beer floats.
Bro, yeah, one of the teams literally brought Bluebell ice cream and all kinds of sodas and made floats, and then they had just all kinds of stuff, dude.
Do you like the root beer float over the Coke float?
Yeah, I like root beer float. I'm a root beer float guy.
Have you ever had a Coke float?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's literally the exact same thing, but with Coke.
No, I know, but I just was I don't think I'd like that. But yeah, it's just a wild week.
Okay.
And I think what happens is too, I think because it's such an event, I think all the coaches levels are really stressed.
Well, yeah.
So I even caught myself a couple times today. As I've gotten older, I've learned to understand.
Pace it.
Yes, because I get a little overwhelmed. It's NCAA week. And it's
freaking out time.
At the end of the day, whether I win or lose, nothing's going to change.
It's almost like this is the finals.
It feels like the finals, but it's just not that deep.
It's not? Or it is, or it kind of is.
There's so many big nationals now.
Okay.
Cheer Sport and NCA and Summit and Worlds and stuff that it's NCAA's old school big deal. I still think it's a big deal. But it's also there's so many more divisions now, it's easier to win than it used to be. It used to be really hard to win.
Yeah.
Now I kind of expect to win, in a few divisions because there's so many split up. But I don't know. I think when I was younger, I was trying to prove myself as a coach. And so NCA was more of an ego thing.
Okay.
And I think now it's more, I think about it yes, I want to win, obviously, but I want the experience for the kids, and I want the kids to win that have an experience. But we have kids on our teams, bro, that have been going to NCAA for 4 or 5 years and have never lost. They've been on, They've been on our teams that have just won every year. So some of them were on mini 2.2 prep. Then they were on youth 2. Blazers that won. They were on Mavericks that won, the youth 3. Then they were on Steins and extra one. So some of them have there's a kid on our youth 3, and I think on our junior 4, there's 4 or 5 kids on each team that have never lost NCAA. They won 5 years in a row.
That's insane.
Yeah, and that's all they've ever known. They've only cheered at
always
Mustang
winning.
and won NCAA every year.
It's like those athletes that grow up and they haven't lost until they get to the NFL.
Yeah.
They've never
Murray.
lost a game. Yeah, there you go. Kyler Murray.
Yep.
Exactly.
Then you get shook.
Yeah, you're wait a minute, I lost?
So it's really wild, man, but it's kind of crazy.
You excited?
I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm excited. It's hard. Saturday morning is at 6:30 in the morning meet time, and my last team goes at 9 p.m.
Oh, you're there all day.
And it starts on Friday now.
Really?
It's been doing that for a few years now because it's so busy. It's crazy that NCA is just you're going to miss school. It's going to be Friday at 10 a.m.
It's like that?
Yeah. They don't even care. They're no, you're missing school.
No, it's happening.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm like opening day.
So many people fly in, so they got to miss Thursday.
No.
Because they probably go early Friday.
That's
so
nuts.
Everyone's flying in. They miss Thursday and Friday for school. And I just like that NCAA is just like, nah, you're good. Don't worry about that.
You know, MLB was trying to pass a petition to make opening day a national holiday.
That's kind of cool.
I wish it would have gone through. It didn't, obviously.
Yeah.
But that would have been really cool.
It's just kind of wild to me.
It is wild.
Yeah. It's just the whole spectacle of NCAA is like nothing I've ever seen. But you know what's crazy? Next year it's going to Houston.
Really?
For the first time since I've cheered.
I'm about to say it's always been in Dallas, right?
Because they're under construction. Oh. So they can't host everybody. So the Kay Bailey's going to be under construction, so it's going to be in Houston.
Do you think it's going to be better or worse? Because
I think they got a decent setup. I think it's just going to be weird.
Not being where it typically is.
We've always had home field advantage.
Okay.
Because think about it. All these kids have to travel and get on flights and get down here.
You just drive down the street.
Yep. Wake up in our own beds and go down the street.
Easy.
So we've always had this home field advantage because you know they're kids. Anytime we go to Summit and stuff, it's hard because they're running around the hotel, they're at the pool, they're going to Disney, and then it's like 8 a.m. meet time.
You always sleep better in your own bed.
Yeah. So we always have home field advantage. So I think it'll be interesting. We're not far. We can drive to Houston. Our parents will probably fly because they're bougie, but
okay.
Yeah, they're not driving there. So I think it'll be interesting. But I mean, I think it'll be tight.
That's fun.
Yeah. I have a question though. I was thinking about this the other day. No. You have 2 boys.
I do.
Would you let your boys cheer?
If they wanted to.
Like if they really were about it?
So let me flip the script on you.
Yeah.
Would you, if say you had 2 boys or a son, would you let them play football? Because, okay, well, believe it or not, there's a lot of things going on right now with a lot of kids. They're like, hey, you can't play football because of all the head injury.
I have seen that, though. And I didn't even realize this because they start tackle later now.
It's declining. Youth football is declining more and more and more every year. And there's more boys that are like, I don't want to play football because I don't want to get hurt. Exactly.
Because I've noticed that like Caleb was talking about, like, I want Camden to start tackle. And I was like, well, when do they start tackle? And it's like, I guess like there's new leagues where it's like they don't do tackle till like junior high.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. They don't even
because we were doing tackle in 3rd grade.
Yeah, 3rd grade, we were out there hit stick.
Hitting each other.
Lighting each other up.
Do you think it's that we know more now, like we're more educated on concussions and stuff? Or do you think it's just people are more scared? I don't know.
I think it's both. I think we are more educated, and so we have more research available to us at our fingertips, right? I mean, everything's at a touch of a button. At the same time, I do think we get information overload, and we dive into it way too deep. You know what you're going to get yourself into, right?
Yeah.
You're playing football. You might get a concussion. They're in 3rd grade. I don't think you're going to get popped hard enough in 3rd grade to get your.
But do you think it's like the boxing thing where it's like if I get popped enough?
Sure.
And it builds up over time. Yeah. Then I'm going to be hit. Also, so is that the concern?
I think that's a concern as well. Obviously, when you get older, you're going to start getting licks more, right? Yeah. But also, look at the evaluation of your kid playing, right? If your kid's out there just getting mollywopped all the time, maybe you should be like, hey, let's wait a little bit. But if you see they're just playing normal football, like not getting hit crazy all the time, I think it'll be okay, but I do think it's an accumulation of so many hits. That's why, like, you see a lot of offensive linemen. They're always hitting their heads. Always. Boom, boom, boom. So I can understand if you have a bigger kid, maybe waiting a little bit till they can, kind of, I guess, adapt more.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I've seen that. But, I mean, I get that. I mean, I think it's something to be concerned with. It's hard because I don't have kids, so I don't think that deep into things sometimes. Right. But I think if I did, I mean, I think about just how I think about my dogs and everything they eat and don't give them this or freaking out, especially after something happens.
Big time.
Like, after Anna Kate had that surgery, I'm like freaked out about anybody giving her any food.
Yep.
So it's like, with kids, I can only imagine like really wanting to protect them.
Yeah.
And that's so much harder. How was work?
It was good. Really good today. Yeah. Did you see that picture I sent you?
Yeah, it was a huge house.
So believe it or not, I knocked on their door. I was able to introduce myself.
Yeah.
And so that shingle that they have on their roof is a slate style shingle that's discontinued. They don't make it anymore.
What?
So that house is basically like a castle. Like, I don't know. I literally, when I introduced myself, I was like, hey, I just want to let you, what's it like living in a castle? Because, I mean, dude, you should see that shingle. If I can get like a close-up picture, I'll send it to you. Maybe you can like put it on the pod. It's gorgeous. Well, his wife is Mr. Jesse. His wife wants to keep it because of they don't make it anymore. It's very, very rare.
What do you mean a shingle?
So the shingle that goes on top of the roof, it's not your typical asphalt shingle. So an asphalt shingle, you have the granules up top, and then you have the asphalt, and then of course your fiberglass, right?
Yeah.
This is a slate style, almost like a tile, a very fancy like high.
So it's not replaceable?
Well, because they don't make it anymore.
So does he need a new roof?
Dude, big time.
So how do you keep his shingles and give him a new roof?
So it's kind of a tricky situation, right? We have to be able to show the insurance company there's more than enough damage on that roof. The problem is, and I don't even necessarily know if it's a problem, the bump on the road is that we have to try and overcome together, is that how do we kind of replicate that shingle that she enjoys? Because they don't make it anymore. So the thing is,
I don't know if you could like fix it underneath and then put the shingles back.
no, dude, they're shattered.
Oh, you have to fix the shingles.
You can't. Imagine, okay.
No, so she wants a new roof, but the exact same roof.
Yes. They don't make it anymore though.
So what do you do?
That's the bump in the road.
She's committing to keeping a bad roof because she likes it so much?
Well, that's what we had a conversation about, right? And I let her know, I understand your concern and what you're trying to accomplish, but we're paying so much more over time. I'm telling you, dude, I bet that roof is probably 40 years old.
What?
Yes.
And they haven't had any issues?
No, because of the style of shingle. Okay, a tile floor?
Yeah.
When you get a jackhammer on tile floor and it shatters? Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. Now, it doesn't mean that you're getting leaks inside, but imagine having tile on your roof and it's just like shattered everywhere. It doesn't look too hot.
That's
you know what
crazy.
I'm saying? And they know it too. They said that they've had a lot of roofers come by and no one's willing to work with them.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I am.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's really crazy. But that one, and then we're also working with another gentleman in Keller. He was working with another roofer, and the guy just disappeared on him. Like, did some patchwork on his roof and just dipped out.
Is patchwork like a don't do it?
Don't do patchwork.
Like no go.
Okay, so you had 4 old tires, but one was worse than the other. Would you just fix one tire, or would you not get all 4 replaced?
I guess all 4, yeah.
You would want to get all 4, right? Because say you fix one new tire.
But I get why, because I remember when I was broke, that tire's bad and it's about to go, it's leaking air. I'm like, just fix that tire. I'm like, you need all 4. I'm like, no, fix that tire.
Right.
But now it's different. I get the warranty, I go to discount tire.
Because what happens is
I understand why people are like, nah, patch it.
You get that one new tire, you get 3 old ones. Well, they all start wearing out at different times, and then your car's not balanced.
Do you have to have insurance on your roof?
Yeah, you have to have insurance on your home.
So if the homeowner's insurance pays for the roof.
Correct.
Makes sense.
It's also the value of your homeowner's insurance is based, well, not solely, but a major component is the age of your roof.
Yeah.
So the older your roof is, the higher your premium
So everyone gets inspections. That makes sense though. Okay, so because I wasn't sure if it's like, dude, my roof's $30,000. I don't have insurance. I have to pay $30,000.
No,
like,
yeah, you have
everyone's
to.
got insurance, so everyone's got a deductible, basically.
Everyone.
And we can work around the deductible.
We're not doing that. No.
Do a lot of people do patchwork?
You can't. I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't.
Like, is it a common thing? I'm not saying do it. I'm saying, but is it a common thing?
Yeah, it's a common thing. And of course, like if you have like little small things here and there, no big deal. But this dude had like the size of that table, and it's like, bro.
Like, if it's bad enough for the insurance to cover it, let's do it. But the insurance is going to want to always do patchwork and
always.
stuff, right?
And then they come back and they're just like, well, this is new. And you're like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah,
you know
because they're trying to get out cheap.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because you and the insurance are on such opposite teams.
We are and we're not. We work together. We have 2 different sets of eyes.
Yeah, you want to get the customer taken care of and get a whole new roof, and they want to see how long they can string it out.
They want to string it out. It's not that they don't want to help.
State Farm. I'm just kidding. I'm going to get like a lawsuit.
I know you're going to get like a letter or something.
Yeah, I'm going to get,
that.
what is it? They call it?
Cease and desist?
Yeah, I'm going to get a cease and desist from State Farm. That's how you know we made it if we get that, though.
Hey, that would be kind of clutch.
That would be kind of tight. I'd put on the pod.
Wouldn't be too good for me, though.
No, yeah, not for you. But dang, that's crazy. So that other that dude just dipped
out. Like he did this, and like so when I introduced myself and we were talking and everything, he was like, "Dude, like I don't know what happened," and I was like, "I don't know what happened. Like that's crazy." But you would just be It surprises me, and then it doesn't surprise me about the amount of people that I meet that like had help, and then people just kind of disappear.
Why do they disappear though? Because they don't want to. They don't have the access to the rest of the work.
No, they just don't want to put in the work. They want those easy peasy layups, like
Yeah, like a patchwork and like little things. It's quick $500 or whatever.
right, and then they dip out, or they want to introduce themselves to somebody, and they want to be like, "Hey, I need help with my roof. I'll file a claim right this second." Instead of actually going up there, a lot of companies, they won't go up on the roof. They'll just get a drone, take a couple of pictures, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, make a claim." I'm getting on the roof.
So, do you think people don't want to do the work because they don't like fight? Is fighting with not fighting, but is dealing with the insurance hard?
It can be.
Yeah.
If you don't, everyone runs different plays, right?
Yeah.
We know the plays that they're going to run, and we know how to be successful going against their plays.
So you're like up for the challenge.
Absolutely.
And we're like a lot of roofers, or people that want the easy layups are like, I'm not really trying to deal with insurance.
I just want to be able to, I take pride in what I do, right?
Yeah.
So I get on the roof. I want to go up there and see for it myself. And I want to let them know, like, yes, you have well within the guidelines of insurance being able to take care of you.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to go get a drone, take a picture, and dip out and be like, are you going to make a claim or not? That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
They want to get a drone, take a picture, say, hey, look, you want to make a claim? You don't? All right, I'm on to the next one.
Yeah.
They want the layups.
So you do the follow-up and the education and trying to get them to really understand.
I have a meeting on Monday where I'm actually going to go with my customer, Mr. and Mrs. Palmer. We're going to sit down and I'm going to walk them through each picture and show them, like, because you don't get on roofs, right?
Yeah.
Neither do they. So when I send them pictures and I'm like, you see the hits in their shingles, I'm sure they're like, maybe?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I've lived with my grandparents, my mom, multiple houses. We've never once been like, we should check the roof.
Right. So that's why, like, I'm going to go meet them and I'm going to go over the report that I sent them in person to explain this is a hit and this is why this is going to affect your shingles and your roof and your gutters and your downspouts, and this is why you're well within the guidelines. I want to talk to them in person to show them our process and how we do things. That way, it's a little bit easier. That'd be like, okay, Caleb, right? Plumbing. I know nothing about plumbing. If he sent me a report and was like, this is this and this is this, I'd be like, what am I looking at? But if Caleb came over and was like, okay, look, let me show you this. And like, okay, you see this little notch right here?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It would make
me
the same
thing too, because like even like in tumbling with the kids,
right,
or even the parents, if they're like, well, her back tuck's just going back because she's arching her back and throwing her head back. That sounds, but you're like, I don't understand. And you show them, and it's like, oh, and it's like, this is how it should be.
Yeah, if you had like a video breakdown,
that's
and you were
one
like,
thing I love about the vlog too, because when I'm filming, the kid, Kelsey will do her double full and drop her shoulder. I'm like, well, look at this video. And I'm like, do you see her shoulder? And they're like, oh. Because you're just tumbling and flipping. You don't realize, like, oh, man, my head's really far out. Same thing. Like, I would never be on I couldn't tell you what this roof looks like.
And you see it every day. That's your profession.
Yeah.
Right? And versus mom and dad who just watch from afar.
Yeah, like, she's great.
They're just like, oh, yeah, that looks great. And you're like, no, it's not.
Hot dog water.
Exactly. It's the same thing. They don't know. And so, like I said, I want to take the extra step to go and talk with them in person. So they're more educated in the process and they know, okay, oh, that's why. And then they feel more comfortable about moving forward because they feel educated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whenever I leave, my job is to make them feel like they're a roofer.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, they've got to feel good about what they're doing. Whether they have the money for the deductible or not, that's a different conversation.
I'm not worried about that.
I need you to understand there's a problem.
Right. Exactly. And whenever you're ready, let me know.
Yeah, 100%. That's easy. Okay, so speaking of like shattered, let's talk about Luka's confidence. Bro, what is happening? So listen, I want you to know how much I know. I know you're a big Luka fan, but I want you to know how much I know, which is not a lot. But I did see on ESPN, I watched in the morning on Drink My Coffee, and they were like, he's playing bad.
Yeah.
Like 15-point average, this and that. And someone said it, I think he said it best. He said, it's the first time in his entire career, he's only been in the league for a little bit, but where he's felt his confidence shook. They traded him. They're talking all this mess about him. They're saying he's out of shape, overweight. He's not going to be great in the future because of those things. And I feel like they said it. He's like making shots and he looks relieved.
Yeah.
Like he's looking like, oh God, I'm glad that went in.
Yeah.
Like, and he's just like a shell of himself right now because he just got done dirty. And it's like we talked about, like maybe he's like, dang, maybe I'm not that guy. Maybe, I don't know. But like, what's happening? And how does he get out of it?
He's heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like legit.
That's literally how it started.
Yeah.
And they were like, Luka's sad.
Yes.
He's sad.
Imagine being in a long-term relationship, right? And you pour your heart and soul into it. And then one day they just wake up and they're like,
bro, I've been there. Thanks, Shelby. I'm just kidding. Well, not kidding, but it's fine.
no,
But,
I mean, legit, he's heartbroken. And it's not even like one of those things where he got pulled into this organization at 18 years old, 19 years old, right? Highly regarded as the next chosen one, right? Dirk's predecessor.
Yep.
Held on this golden standard, right? He was our baby boy, and we watched him grow up, and then out of nowhere, his home, where he feels comfortable, where he feels good, out of nowhere, they just go, we don't want you. We never liked you. You're worthless to us. We're just shipping you off. Bye. Out of nowhere.
They were talking. He wasn't even a good teammate.
Yeah, like not a good teammate. Could you imagine literally Mustang?
Yeah,
right?
just being
You're
like,
a Mustang. Could you imagine waking up tomorrow and getting a phone call from Abby, right? And she's just like, hey, Raul, I just want to let you know, I fired you. I never liked you. I always hated you on the team. No one likes you. You're worthless.
God.
And I'm sending you to some crappy gym. And then, oh, by the way, they make videos about like how they never wanted you to be there, how you were horrible. Oh,
But why did they do him like that?
no one knows. That's the problem.
Like, I want to know why they did my man like that.
No one knows. So yeah, he's in LA thinking that he was married for life to the Mavericks.
Oh, yeah, we all did. We thought he was
Everyone
the next
did,
Dirk.
right? Mark Cuban said he was going to have a statue next to Dirk.
Do you think if Mark wouldn't have sold, they would have traded him?
No.
No way.
Dude,
He was salty about it. He's made like a lot of sly comments about it.
Dude, Cuban, there's an interview with Cuban, and he said, if I had to get a divorce or get rid of Luka Doncic, get rid of the divorce papers.
That's crazy.
Dude, no one knows why he got...
Who's running it now? I know that lady with the casinos, but isn't it like her husband or son or someone?
I just hope they all...
It's like some dude, like a bigger guy, like some white dude.
I don't know.
I saw him on the thing, and he was just like about it.
I've literally...
You think it's a money thing?
I don't know what it is. That's the issue.
Because I know they didn't want to pay the max contract, I'm assuming. But like you would...
I don't know.
I mean, they said what it was, but I just can't imagine that's true.
For the first time in my life, I've literally never done this because I always thought it was the dumbest thing. I literally unfollowed every Maverick thing.
That's
I unsubscribed to their... I was subscribed to their Dallas Maverick TV to watch all the games. I unsubscribed that. I deleted like every Mavericks thing on like X or Twitter.
That's
ESPN.
crazy.
Dude,
You're out.
never, ever, ever will support the Dallas Mavericks while the owners. Now I know, again, it's petty, right? They don't care. They don't even know.
No, but I get it, man. It's
But, like,
hard and it's
bro, I'm
crazy
out.
because it's like when people are a problem on the team,
Sure.
and they leave or they get traded, they're usually like, whatever. Russell Westbrook, James Harden,
Bye.
KD's about to
Yeah.
leave. They're like, whatever, I'm
Yeah.
out. I didn't like y'all either. We knew there was problems. I'm out.
Sure.
No one's ever this heartbroken. And he does look sad.
Dude, he's sad.
And bro, those interviews, my man was like,
Hunch over
bro,
like...
just like, I never knew. I didn't think this would happen. I don't know how he talks, but it's funny.
Bro.
But like, bro, he was sad.
straight up during his opening press conference with the Lakers said, I thought I was going to be a Dallas Maverick for life.
His letter was sad, bro.
Sad.
No one leaves like that.
No one.
When people have, even if the organization doesn't like you, you usually don't like them either. No. So when they bounce out, they're like,
cool.
I don't care, I'm out.
And they do a little short, but thanks for the memories, Mavs. Easy. You know, not like...
This is like a depression.
It was like a breakup.
But bro, when I saw him in those interviews, even Jason Kidd sitting next to
Like,
homeboy,
Jason Kidd was like...
just like this.
Bro.
He's like, Jason supports it, and he was just like,
Yeah, I guess.
the worst possible situation for the Lakers are he doesn't re-sign, and he doesn't sign for like the big deal, and you gave away 80.
There's no guarantee that Luka comes back to the Lakers. I don't think he wants to be a Laker.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah, like I don't think he wants
I
to
don't
be.
think it's his vibe.
It's not.
And that's so different. You know what I mean? And
Everyone
I just
wants
don't.
to be a Laker.
What?
Everyone wants to be a Laker.
Yeah, but it's like
Not for him though.
It almost feels like if like Jordan would have been traded to the Lakers. I don't think he would have been about it.
No.
Because he was a Bulls. He was from Chicago.
Yeah.
Small market. Like, not really small market, but not
Smaller.
like big organization.
Yeah.
Like that. The Lakers and the Celtics are like
Way up there.
historic.
Right.
Right. So like, I do wonder, like, I don't know if he really wanted to be there.
He doesn't. I mean, he's clearly stated, like, he never said, like, I don't want to be a
And he
Laker.
likes LeBron. LeBron's welcoming. I think LeBron's a good teammate.
Yeah,
but I
mean,
think
he doesn't
he's
want
like,
to play with LeBron, but
what?
he's probably looking around and he's just like, this ain't it.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just not his vibe. Not that there's anything wrong with the Lakers organization. It's the Lakers. But
No,
for
I get
him,
it. Because, like, we talk about this a lot in cheerleading. Like, what if you, like, people were getting traded and, like, all this
Sure.
breaking news? Like, breaking news, we're all signs with Cheer Athletics, 10
Right.
years, $40,000.
God.
My God. But, you know what I mean? But no, like, there's gyms that are huge gyms, that are phenomenal gyms.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really fit there. It's not my vibe.
Right.
No big deal.
Right.
But maybe I don't want to move to Wisconsin.
Right.
Like, and again, I like smaller market
yeah.
gyms. That's just my vibe. Right. So it's like, I like to be a part of something bigger than me and like building something.
Right.
And I think Luka was kind of that. Like, could you see Dirk at the Celtics?
No, he wouldn't have fit in there.
Could you have seen Dirk going to like a super team?
No, he would have never done. I mean, he just not his thing.
And I don't think that was Luka's thing.
It's not. It's
But like,
not.
I don't think in a million years he was like, I'm going to go join LeBron to try to. He just took him to the finals on his own.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think in his head, like the Lakers are like, we get Luka, we got LeBron, some pieces, we could win this thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like, I need to buddy up with people
No.
to win this thing.
He doesn't need anybody. He's the best player in the NBA. I think for him, and I think I don't think, if you want to call it a problem, I guess it's a problem. I think he's so devastated by this trade. I don't think he can get out of it.
Ever?
I think he will be able to come back. I just don't think it's going to be in LA. I think it's going to be one of those things where he's sitting on.
You think it's like when Ronda Rousey lost and couldn't bounce back?
No, I don't think it's going to be like that. But, you know, like sometimes you make a trade and the player is just not happy. And it's
Yeah.
not, dude, I hate even talking about this. I don't even want to say we because I hate the
Yeah.
Mavericks. We traded for Rondo.
Oh, yeah. And that just was not a good fit.
Bro, it didn't fit.
It just didn't work.
He didn't like being here. Carla didn't like him. It just didn't work.
It's a one-good move.
And it tanked our season. And it's just one of those
100%.
things where, like, I think the Lakers are excited. I think LeBron's excited. And like I said, dude, I think it's like going through a major breakup. And he's just so sad about it that no matter how hard he tries, he's just like, I'm just sad.
Yeah, and I don't, like you said, I don't think he's necessarily mad about it. I think he's just like,
I don't want to
this
be
is
here.
trash.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be
And
here.
that, dude, it's crazy that you can be so successful, paid so much money, and you can just be like, oh, yeah, you're gone.
In the middle of the night,
And,
No
dude,
warning.
imagine having to relocate your whole life.
he just.
I understand they have a ton of money. I understand
Yeah.
they get paid a lot
But
of money.
still, that's a
But yeah,
major move.
Like, imagine if your mom was here and you just moved her to LA or moved her to Dallas to take care of her, and it's like, oh no, now you're going to LA.
Been here for 6 or 7 years,
Just bought a house, didn't he?
$15 million. And
Just
just
sitting here now.
Bro, you know what they did the other day?
Hmm.
They made a hype video of the Dallas Mavericks, kept Luka in the clips, and blurred him out.
That's crazy, bro. That's so shady.
What are we doing? Why? For what?
Why are they so mad at this
I
dude?
don't know.
Something's going on.
I don't know. I think it's Nico. I think Nico's on a power trip, dude.
Yeah, I could see that. How long has he been there?
3 years, 4 years? Dude, I thought Nico was the greatest GM of all time.
Really?
Dude, he turned the... Dude,
Someone said, but like Luka wasn't his guy. He didn't draft Luka.
he was never a Luka guy.
Yeah.
He was never a Luka guy. Luka, Donnie Nelson got Luka and Mark Cuban. Nico came in. Nico completely was. I thought he was the best GM in the NBA. He had a roster of Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson, Kristaps Porzingis. Now, you know, KP didn't really work out. We fumbled the Jalen Brunson bag, right? But dude, we had a bunch of like nobody. We had like Tim Hardaway Jr. and he turned that into Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some good pieces.
Dude, he flipped the roster around, but then went on crazy juice and was just like, you know what, Luka, I hate you.
Do you think maybe like Luka was giving him like, I'm the reason for the success vibes?
Probably.
And so Nico wanted some of the light back?
I think Luka could possibly. I don't know. I think Luka could be an acquired taste as far as, bro, Luka's the best basketball player in the world. When it's off season time, my boys at home
Slovenia.
eating,
Drinking.
good, drinking,
Puts on like
partying.
40 pounds.
But that's a European thing. It's an American thing to come in here and be
I
like,
wonder
I'm
if
gonna
Nico was just
grind.
kind of jealous.
I think it was jealousy. I think he didn't like the way that he took care of himself. Look, bro, Luka is not going to be in the gym all day, every day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's 25 years old.
You think they're not? Maybe they're worried about what he looks like at 30.
Was LeBron in the gym every day at 25?
Probably.
I don't think so.
He's always been a freak athlete, though.
Right, freak athlete, sure.
I think he's always taking care of himself.
I don't think he's lived
he
and
had
died
to
at
have
the
been
gym.
to be 40 and still playing.
Yeah, he started being like that later in his career.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for later.
That's what I'm
then
saying.
I'm gonna get on it.
But what I'm saying is, why don't we give my dude a couple more years?
It'd be different if he was declining,
it'd be different if he was 35.
or if he was just declining in his game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you take a team to the NBA Finals, was averaging like 30 plus points a game.
Now we getting 15.
So
I hope he bounces back. I feel bad for him.
I feel bad. I don't even like talking about it.
It's crazy. I just saw that the other day on ESPN, and I
Makes
was
me
like,
sick. No particular order.
Okay.
You can re-rank as much as you like, but I have my top 5 greatest smells.
smells.
Smell.
Okay, I got
You ready?
yeah.
All right. No particular order.
Oh, okay, just
Yeah.
wait.
Hey, I got
You're
some.
gonna tell me your top
I can
five?
tell you some, or how about I can tell you mine and you can pick some, or I can give you some and you can rank them. What do you want to do?
You give me some, and I'll rank them 1 through 5.
Okay, you ready? Bacon.
Ooh, bacon's good.
Bacon's good.
I'm gonna put it at 3.
3? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Rain.
Rain's 5.
Really?
I mean, it's all right.
So you don't like it like when you're outside, you could smell the rain coming?
Not really.
Really?
I mean, it's all right.
Okay. All right. Fresh laundry.
4.
Really?
I don't really do laundry.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, it smells good, but it's not crazy. It's dirty. No,
dirty,
So I got
right?
3, 4, and 5.
Okay. All right. Thanksgiving. You wake up Thanksgiving morning. The
I'll
house
put it at
smells
2.
good. Okay.
What's my number 1?
New shoes.
That's pretty. This order, I think this would have been it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I would have gone new shoes, Thanksgiving, bacon, what was it? Laundry and rain.
Okay.
You know what one of my favorite smells is?
What?
Gasoline.
Okay. I actually do like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's what I thought was going to be on it, like gasoline. I just always really like the smell of that. I don't know why.
You know, there's another really good one.
What?
New car.
Oh, yeah, new car's good.
New car does.
See, I think I
smell
would have thought
really
of
good.
some weird things like gasoline.
Like
But I don't know.
What else though? Oh, dude. That cement glue.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Remember, they're like, don't
Yeah,
smell it.
Don't smell it. But
And I was
it
like,
smells so good.
it smelled so good.
Yeah. What else is weird that smells good?
Sharpies.
Sharpies are good. Dude, coffee.
Coffee does smell good.
Coffee. Don't smell Sharpies too much, bro. Yeah. But coffee smells really good.
Yep.
Sometimes when I see people, I smell cigarettes, reminds me of my dad. Because he used to smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Okay.
So, like, if someone was burning a cigarette over there, like a pool hall.
Papa?
But like a pool hall. Like, I don't want someone smoking in front of me.
Yeah.
But, like, the smell of, like, cigarettes isn't terrible.
Okay, this
Might be weird.
This is gonna sound kind of weird. This might not go over well. But you know when you go into like a locker room,
It just smells like
it smells
feet.
like no, it smells like a locker room.
It smells like I know what you're saying.
It doesn't
though.
smell
It smells
good,
like the
but it's like-
grind. It smells like football.
yeah.
It smells like athletes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
That makes sense.
It doesn't
yeah.
necessarily smell good, but you walk in there and you're like, smells like I'm.
Doing something.
Yeah,
or like a workout gym or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
what you mean.
Okay.
That's not so bad.
That's a little weird.
What's the worst smell?
The worst smell, bro?
Besides the obvious, like
vomit
bathroom
or something?
Vomit. No, like what's a smell that you can't stand?
I'm trying to think. Like Brussels sprouts.
I don't even know what those smell like.
Smells like just garbage.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
bro.
never smelled a Brussels sprout. What else smells bad? That's weird that people
I'm
like.
trying to think that people like
I don't know if they like it, but what's a weird smell? You walk into something, you're just like, this is terrible.
burning hair.
You know what's terrible?
Ugh.
Have you ever been, burning hair is bad actually when people straighten their hair. Have you ever been in that store in the mall that sells all those like bath bombs?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but it is awful.
Or when you walk into like what is it like
Hollister?
Macy's or whatever, and get
And
hit
the
with
perfumes.
18,000
Oh
different
my god,
perfumes.
they're
You're
just spraying them at you. That's the worst.
it is the worst.
You know what else I don't really like the smell of is Christmas trees, like actual ones.
How do you not like Christmas trees, bro?
They just smell like
It smell like glory.
Pine Sol.
You don't like Pine Sol?
No, I mean I'm not trying to sniff it. It's
You
just
just
kind of
like Fabuloso.
yeah. No, I'm not sniffing any of that stuff. That stuff. So, dude, did you see that the Yankees' new policy on their facial hair?
They're bringing the beards in.
That's crazy. I was just talking to Abby about it the other day about how the Yankees like have this policy where like you can't like have a beard. You have to shave, clean shaven, short hair.
Yeah, you think George is mad?
He's super mad. Yeah, because Howe's just making these weird rules. I read it. I don't like it because I'm a traditional guy.
Sure.
But
that is the one unique thing about the Yankees where I do think it's stupid, but I do also think like
it's a Yankee thing.
It's a Yankee
Even
thing.
the Yankees were saying that.
Yeah.
But like Hal did say, and it makes sense, I don't want that to keep us from getting a good guy.
Sure.
That might be like, I'm not shaving my face.
Yeah.
So I'm out on the Yankees.
It is stupid, but at the same time, it is one of those things where it's like.
But I mean, think about it. Like, I mean, you have a beard.
Sure.
If you really wanted a certain job,
Right.
but you could get another job similar. But
Right.
they're like, you have to shave your face, bro.
Right.
Would you?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it becomes a look, right? Like, I don't think I can imagine you now without a shaved face.
Dude, I haven't.
But so, like, I see where that's like a concern, where it's like, we might miss, and they probably have heard that. Like, I would have came, but I wasn't going to shave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that makes sense. I mean, I get that, but I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, hit me.
Top 5 greatest chips.
Top 5 greatest chips?
Yep.
Oh, man.
All
I
right.
get to name them?
We'll do the same thing. I'll give you 5. You rank them, and then if I'm missing someone, you're in.
Okay. Give me 5 top 5
All right, you
greatest
ready?
chips.
Funyuns.
Funyuns is strong. I'm putting Funyuns at 3.
3 off the rip. Okay.
I will eat a bag of Funyuns at any time.
Have you had the new flaming hot Funyuns?
No, I haven't.
Really good.
I might have to try this. But I got some upstairs. Like, I'll eat a bag of Funyuns at any moment.
Dude, Funyuns and a Pepsi.
I don't know about Pepsi.
I don't know why, for some reason, when I eat Funyuns, I want a Pepsi instead of a Coke.
It sounds made
I don't
up.
know. I don't know why Pepsi. I don't know.
I think that's a joke.
Pepsi.
Okay. What's next?
Spicy nacho Doritos.
Spicy. 5. I've never even had those.
You never had the spicy nacho ones?
Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I
they're
used
in the darker red
Oh,
bag.
yeah, I used to dip them in queso. Those go hard.
Fire,
But by
bro.
themselves, 5. I wouldn't just buy it.
Really?
Yeah. Not happening.
Would you put those Doritos over like regular nacho cheese Doritos? Are you not a Dorito guy?
Not really.
Really? That's disappointing.
With queso, I like them.
Well, duh.
Yeah, but that's bad. It's
All right, barbecue Lays.
4.
Really?
Yeah. I like them, and I eat them consistently. I like them with sandwiches.
Yes.
Like when you go to Subway.
Yes.
Or you know what I do eat Doritos with every day, though?
Who?
With I put them in my turkey sandwich.
Got to.
Yep.
You gotta crunch it.
Crunch them, yep. But yeah, no,
banger.
I'm a 4 with the barbecue boys because I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them. But when I'm at Subway or a sandwich shop and they have them, I'll take them.
So I'm gonna hit you with something, and then I want to kind of talk about it real quick.
Okay.
Sour cream and onion Pringles.
Oh, that's going at 2. But I think I would have probably put it at 3 and taken the Funyuns over that.
Okay.
But I do like those.
And the reason why I want to talk about this because barbecue Pringles are garbage.
Yeah, but the sour cream.
And
is
sour
good.
cream and onion Pringles are fire. But sour cream and onion Lays are
yeah,
garbage.
I don't like those. Yeah,
but the
you're
sour
right.
cream and onion Pringles
Yeah.
are fire.
That's so weird.
I don't know why. Like,
Maybe it's because they're more baked on the other ones.
I don't know. But the sour cream and onion Pringles are bangers.
That's so funny.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Harvest cheddar sun chips.
Okay, that has to go at 1 because it's the only option left. But I don't even think I'd ever even seen them.
Bro, those are my favorite
Harvest
chips.
cheddar sun chips?
My favorite chips.
No. You know what number 1 would have been?
For you?
Flaming hot Cheetos.
I know for you.
I was waiting this whole time. That's how much I like them. The thing about it is this. Besides Flaming Hot Cheetos, any other one of those chips, I'm not buying. Like, I'm not going to the gas station and being like, let me get some sour cream and onion Pringles. I've never bought a case of Pringles.
Stop it.
Nope.
Are you serious?
No. It's not on my list. I get the Doritos recently only because of my turkey sandwiches.
Do you like the Flaming Hot Cheetos over the Puffs?
Yes, only Flaming Hot. That's the only chips I buy is Flaming Hot Cheetos. If we go to the gas station, I'm buying Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Oh, I know.
I know. I'm not buying any other chips. Period.
I think we could probably all agree. I think everyone in the world could probably agree on this. The worst chip ever. What is your worst chip ever?
My worst chip ever.
I don't feel like this is a hot take either.
Fritos?
I kind of like Fritos.
Really? My mom does. It's weird. What?
Just your regular baked Lays. I just think they're so garbage.
Like the ones that come from Chick-fil-A too?
Like the yellow bag.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why. I just think those are the most garbage chips.
I would never buy them, but they come with like Chick-fil-A bags. It's weird.
It just feels like you're eating grease. Like you get your hands like all greasy. They don't really taste good.
That's how they come from Chick-fil-A.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I just don't like them.
Dude, Greg Pop, he had a stroke apparently.
You just told me.
I don't know too much about it. I just saw an alert that he was out for the rest of the season.
I saw that.
Potentially. So I was like, oh, he got fined or like he punched the ref or something.
Sure, that's
but
like
then I don't think he'd do that. But then I was like, yeah, that apparently he had a stroke, and he's like,
I saw that he wasn't going to be back next season. Like,
period.
yeah, like I guess he's going to retire.
Well, I don't think he's coming back this season.
No, he can't go out like that.
I mean, I think he's not doing well from the stroke.
Not Pop.
Where do you put him as like
greatest of all time? Like,
basketball coach?
Up there?
Give me generational first, like in the last like 10 years.
Okay. I
But,
mean,
like-
I would say in the last 20 plus years, I mean, he's got to be one, if not two.
Phil Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, Phil Jackson's up there. Pop's up there.
Who else? Wasn't that dude from the Mavericks good? Is it Rick?
Carlisle, he was really good. I mean, he only has one championship, which only one. Like it's
hard.
Small. It is hard, but I mean, the Mavericks were consistently in the playoffs.
What about Steve Kerr? Is he up there?
Absolutely,
Really?
I
didn't know. I know he did great with Golden State. So I just didn't know how solid he was.
yeah, he's up there. I mean, you got to think he had a dynasty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he learned how to. Him and Steve Kerr and Steph Curry, they changed basketball. I mean, they legit changed basketball. This might be a little bit of a hot take, but I think Eric Spoelstra with the Heat. You know, I mean, obviously he had those super teams with with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. But I mean,
who's won then? It's either Phil Jackson or Pop. You think?
Who's won? It's got to be Phil,
And then Pop.
and then Pop. Yeah, I mean Phil and Pop.
Any more? Is there any other contenders really?
In like top five? If you had to go top five, you'd probably go Phil, Pop. I'm probably gonna get. I like Spoelstra a lot. Steve Kerr's up there. I like Spoelstra a lot, just because I mean, dude, he's taken the Heat, two different Heat teams to the finals without LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, that's some serious.
Who was the guy before him at the Heat?
Pat Riley.
Yeah, he's pretty good too, though.
I mean, he's up there, top five, like ever. I mean,
yeah, he's solid.
Dude's one of the best of all time. He won championships with the Knicks, the Lakers, the Heat.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's way.
I'm switching
way
subjects on you because I just thought about it.
Okay.
I just got to talk about it because I hate Patrick Mahomes. This hurts his legacy, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it does.
That was rough.
It was rough.
I watched the whole thing, eating chips, just zoned in.
You were just happy.
Bro, happy. But my man,
It looked bad.
he looked bad.
It reminded me of Peyton.
Just giving Devin Potter. Like, it was bad.
It was bad.
Dude, like, he looked lost.
He was.
He looked confused. But why? It's not like he hasn't played a good team all year.
I mean, I'm not.
It's obviously not the height of the moment.
I am not a Patrick Mahomes like groupie or anything. I do think he's amazing.
It's all right.
Dude, I think he was tired.
I think him and Dak are the same.
Get out of here. Dak is.
You think he's tired?
Yeah. I think they were all tired. Dude,
25-year-old Patrick Mahomes was tired?
he's been in the league for 7 years. He's been to 5 Super Bowls.
But you don't get to the Super Bowl
Sure.
that young
Right.
and just be tired.
I think it was just like, bro, it's his 5th Super Bowl.
No. You're telling me he didn't care and he was tired.
No, I'm not saying he didn't care. I think what happened was the Eagles were like, they'd already lost to Patrick in the Super Bowl. I think they were lit. They were coming in hot. And I think for Patty and the boys, it was another game. And I think they got punched in the mouth and they were just kind of like, we'll come back. We're the Chiefs.
Do you think he can bounce back from this?
Yes, I guarantee he probably knows. He's probably going to win another Super Bowl or two.
That's crazy, but it's bad.
It is bad.
Because if he would have won this, the GOAT talks were. It was over.
If he would have won that game, he would have been considered the GOAT over Tom.
But this sets him back.
It does.
Because it's like they talk about LeBron and Jordan. Like, how many finals has Jordan lost, right? Like, Tom Brady's never been just devastated like that in the Super Bowl.
Not in the Super Bowl.
No, there's been games.
Yeah, he's been.
But
destroyed in games, but not the Super Bowl. And
Yeah.
when he came back.
Yeah, 28
You know what I mean?
to 3,
that,
boy.
that's big time.
So I just think that that puts a little bit of a question
No, it
mark.
does. It does.
And not everybody's going to be watching this season, because that's the one thing, the one argument I will always make for Tom Brady is that anybody can be great. We've seen it with Cam Newton. We've seen it with glimpses of people. Nick Foles for even that.
Yeah.
Right? You've seen it with what's some homeboy from the 49ers.
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
Brock Purdy.
Yep. Tom Brady was great for 17 years. He was great.
He was consistent. Now, you could almost split his career in two.
No, literally. They did this on ESPN. They split his career in half.
Yeah.
And half of it was still better than what Patrick Mahomes has done already.
Right, but there was I want to say it was like a 5 to 6 year window where he wasn't winning.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that he wasn't winning.
But he was going to the AFC Championship every year.
Absolutely. Well, so is Patrick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't know. I mean, it's hard
definitely
because I
hurts.
know that Patrick's been great for 7 years, but it's like,
Can
he do it for 10 more?
I think he can. And I mean, you got to think, he's been in the league for 7 years. He's never not made it to the AFC. Could you imagine the first 7 years of being in the NFL? The lowest you've ever gone was an AFC Championship game.
Maybe he got lucky.
I don't think you get lucky.
I'm starting to think it's like Tom, Peyton, Eli, Patrick. I'm just telling you how I've got it. If we're doing rankings,
Eli?
I'm going to tell you how I got it.
Go ahead.
Tom,
Yeah.
Peyton,
Yeah.
Eli, Patrick.
Can we go over the Eli thing?
2-time Super Bowl champion. He beat
But Pat's got 3.
undefeated, the super team. That was the best Patriots team, probably the best team in football ever.
That is considered one of the greatest football teams
Beat 'em.
ever assembled.
I'm just saying. I'm starting to think Eli's clutch and Patrick's not. I'm just leaving it there.
So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put this out here. I hate the Eagles with all my heart. With all my heart. I think that franchise is god awful. I think all their fans are horrible.
Yeah.
I don't care. I hope this goes viral. That Eagles team, that Eagles defense,
This is legit.
bro, that team might go down as like one of the, like, I think maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, we may look back at this Eagles team. Bro, they decimated everybody during the
were so
playoff
good.
run, except for the Rams.
I like Jalen Hurts.
I don't.
I like him as a person.
I think Percy's great.
And I think he's a solid quarterback.
I think he's solid.
I think he's like Dak.
I think he's a slightly better version of Dak.
Yeah, but he's solid, but he's in a great situation.
Oh, dude, that defense is ridiculous.
Their defense is great. I think their coach is perfect there.
Oh,
Dan
yeah,
Campbell.
he is Philly.
Yeah, I think he's a
And
perfect coach there.
Dan Campbell is Detroit.
Yes, I feel like it's a great marriage.
It
the
is.
whole situation.
No, it is. They'll
be good again next year.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if they win another Super Bowl or two. I mean, they're fantastic, and they did it right. They drafted well. They have good receivers, and they're young. They're all young.
Oh, I know the Cowboy fans hate that boy.
Oh, and bro, I hate the Eagles, but you have to give flowers when flowers are due.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that team, I'm telling you, we might look back at that team in the next 5 to 10 years and say, that team was amazing.
The Patrick looked lost, but boy, he had some heat on him.
Dude, he couldn't even breathe.
Dude, they were on him.
I think one of the things that I saw when the Chiefs beat the Eagles the last time, they allowed 0 sacks. And during their parade, they had T-shirts that said 0 sacks allowed. You can't say that this time.
No, they killed him, dude. It was
How many?
crazy.
What he was like 10 sacks? Or something?
They were just on him too every down.
Dude, it was crazy. I mean, a legit second quarter, I was out.
I was like,
it's over.
I was loving it. I was loving every minute
You're
of it.
such a
dude.
hater, bro.
What do you think Aaron Rodgers is gonna do?
I think he's going to go to the Steelers.
Do you think he still got it? And he in the tank?
I hope he's got one more year.
God, I love him.
I do too.
He looks bad.
He looks horrible. He looks old.
Looks bad.
He looks really old. And it happens. Look at Tom. Tom's last year, he looked garbage can.
Yeah.
I hope he pulls off a Brett Favre where, he had to down. He might, dude, if he goes to the Vikings, that'd be the greatest thing ever.
Do you think people still want him? Is there still a market for him? Do people want him?
I think it's getting
Dicey.
It's getting tough because of his age. First of all, he looked like complete trash. And, he's kind of off the field stuff is whatever.
Kind of weird.
Right? It's just, he's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he just does some like random
Someone's
stuff.
going to take a chance on him, right? Is it going to be a high-end Super Bowl contender type team?
He needs that though. He has to have that. I just want him to go I just want to make a run.
I just want him to, I want to see him shine one more time.
I don't care if he wins the Super Bowl. I want him to get out the first round.
I just want him to get hot.
Season. Yeah, just like win some games. Dude, the Jets, it was bad. They won like 2 games.
Dude, his first game, he was in the Jets for 2 years. His first season, he literally came out the tunnel, did 2 plays towards the.
But dude, even last year, he just looked terrible. The team looked terrible. It was just
bad. Dude, and they traded for Devontae Adams, and
I thought it was gonna be it the first time.
dude, when he went to the Jets, I was like, this is gonna be nice.
Dude,
Their defense was solid. Got Aaron Rodgers.
It's bad.
It's so bad,
It's
dude.
bad, bro.
It's
You
really
got
bad.
anything else?
That's it.
All right, man. Good pod.
GG's.
All right, boys.